Hey guys, Rob Skiba here. It's Friday, May 4th. And what I thought I'd do is actually do sort of a recap of some of the events that happened this week. I did shoot little vlogs of myself at various points throughout the week because something was happening pretty much all week long. So I figured, I'd just post it all here at once. And so here we go. On Monday, April 30th, I met with Joshua Paget. He's the founder of Defiant Media Comics, and we discussed our seed comic book, and we are making some good progress there. This is the proposed cover using the artwork of Danny Kunzinch from the Seed Art Competition as the cover art. And Joshua brought sort of a mock-up of the first page that they did. They're still going to do some more work on it. But, for an initial mock-up, I'm very happy with the way it's turning out so far. So this is page 1 of the graphic novel showing Lieutenant Kane going down in his Avenger airplane in the Solomon Islands during World War II. And if you want to know more about the graphic novel and what we're trying to do with it, and if you want to help us out with that, you can go to seetheseries.com, click on the C button when you get there, scroll down to see the graphic novel, click on that, and it takes you to this page right here where you can learn about the project and get involved and help us out if you want to help make this thing happen. One way or another, we're working on it. And I've also been working with another guy, Christopher Whitestone. He's a writer that I hired to help me write the novelization version of the script. So we got the comic book / graphic novel going on, as well as the standard novelization in book format of the screenplay. And if you want to check that out, again, go to seetheseries.com and click on the fiction novel series. And there you'll come to this page where it describes what we're doing and how we hope to do it and how you can get involved if you want to help us out with that. You can click on the book cover, and that'll take you to a PDF that will allow you to see what he's done so far. Basically, taking the teaser from the first script, and that's only, as you can tell here, 2.5 pages long. Okay, he took those 2.5 pages and turned them into about 15 pages worth of novel format. And I think if you read this and check out what he's done, he's done an amazing job, and I'm very, very happy with it. Then on Tuesday, May 1st, Christopher sent me what is going to be chapter 1 of the book, which is act 1 of the screenplay. And he sent me another 10 pages, 8.5 by 11, which in novel form comes out to about 15, 16 pages. And just like the prologue, I'm very happy with what he's written so far. So that was a good day. Monday, Tuesday, Monday, you got the comic book, and Tuesday, the fiction novel. Then on Wednesday, May 2nd, our first shipment of books came in. And I know you guys are waiting patiently, and I appreciate that. We are waiting patiently as well. I've been ordering a little bit at a time, and they're coming in finally. So we got our first shipment of 20 books came in on Wednesday, and this is what I recorded that day. So I've set aside the first 10 prints. These are going to be saved for much later, as well as the proof copy. It has its certificate inside of it, and I have the certificates already printed up here for this. And I dated it the 7th, even though today is the 2nd, because I wasn't expecting the books to come in until the 7th, so they actually came a little bit early. But each one is numbered, so these will be set aside for much later. And I'm expecting a bunch of other shipments to come this week, so if you ordered a book, stay tuned, stay patient. I've got a whole bunch of inventory that still has to come in, and once it comes in, I have hundreds of orders to fill, and I will be getting your order out as soon as I possibly can. In the meantime, I've gotten one of these little stamper deal here, so I can put the print number of the book. This is print number 11, going out to Rick Hummer. Print number 11 going to Rick Hummer. Just got to sign it, put it in the mail. Now, I personalized Rick's copy because he did quite a bit of work for us. But I'm not personalizing any of the other ones. I'm just numbering them and signing them. And actually, that's the better way to go when it comes to collector's items because if you ever wanted to sell it in the future, nobody's going to really want something dedicated to you, with your name on it. They're just going to want something that is numbered and signed and validated as authentic. So I'm not personalizing these. I'm just numbering them and signing them, which would actually be to your advantage if you ever wanted to sell them in the future. Now, in order to prevent fraud and to keep a good accounting of everything, I've created an Excel spreadsheet that has all the names of everybody that have ordered in the chronological order in which I received them. So the first books that went out this week went to the first 10 people here: Barry, Kevin, Veronica, Andrea, Kent, Jeffrey, Amanda, Raymond, Lisa, and Michelle. So those went out on Wednesday, and more will be going out according to this list as my inventory comes in. Now you'll notice down here it says 146 is in pink, and I'm calling this the Kunzinch error because this amazing artist that won the first category for the Attack of the Solomon Islands, he has 2 entries in the book, in the limited collector's edition and the special edition books. And actually, the first picture, the Attack of the Solomon Islands, I spelt the guy's name wrong. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, and I didn't catch it until after we'd already ordered 145 books. So that's bad news for him, but actually good news for those of you who got the first 145, because when it comes to collector's items, those that have errors become more rare, because once the error is discovered, it's fixed, and then all the rest of them don't have it. So unfortunately for him, the 145 books are out there with his name misspelled for the first picture. The second picture, I got it right. So those of you who have the Kunzinch error, you might want to hold on to them. Those would probably be worth even more in the future. So I have since corrected that. And so I'm giving him issue number 146. 146 will have his name corrected on both of his pictures, and everybody else that orders, from 147 up to 3,000 will have the Kunzinch fix. And Thursday, May 3rd, we got another shipment came in, and I recorded this vlog right here. Now I'm ready to start working on the orders that have come in. Please be patient. We've got a lot of orders. It's going to take a while to get them all out, and I'm expecting shipments to be coming in actually for the next few days. So we'll be getting more books in, and I'll try to send out at least a dozen a day until I've got them all filled. So I'm going to be beginning with number 101. Right now I've got my little stamper already set up here, ready to go with 101, and this one will be going out along with the rest of these tomorrow. 101, signed Rob Skiba. Got a lot more to go. Okay, so just mailed out about 40 books and found out the hard way how expensive shipping can be. I tried it several different ways, different envelopes, different packaging, priority mail and whatnot. Priority mail is about $1.50 more than what I have on the website for shipping. So I didn't realize that media mail actually has tracking. So I'm going to send everything out media mail and keep the shipping cost as it is on the website. If you want it priority, I'm going to put another button if you want to get it a little quicker. That'll be like $1.50, $2 more, something like that, than what I currently have on the website. And international, oh man, international is expensive. I wish there was another alternative, but international costs almost as much as the printing of the book itself. So I'm going to put a button on the website for international. So if you guys are out of the country, out of the United States of America, you'll have to use that button. So that's the deal with shipping. Then later that night, I had a Google Hangout meeting with the visual effects house that I mentioned in one of the previous vlogs, one of the guys that I met at the South by Southwest conference. We've been in communication via email, and then last night we got together on a Google Hangout with one of his visual effects supervisors and had a really good conversation, but it really didn't last very long because ultimately I've still got quite a bit more work to do before we're ready to actually engage in visual effects.
What do you think, in your estimation, is going to take timeline-wise to get some of that previs?
Man, it's going to be a ways out because I've right now I'm spending most of my day signing, stamping, and mailing these books that people are buying like crazy. So as soon as my time kind of frees up in that regard, and I'm going to be dedicating a lot more of my time to finalizing the trailer. So I've got to just finish writing the trailer so I know exactly what's going to be depicted. And then after I know that, then that would be the time for me to start doing previs.
Okay.
So we're still a ways out. We're still, months out at this point, because I'm going to be heading out to California probably the end of this month for about a week, just be networking with producers and people out there that I've had contacts with. Because I'm, like I said, I've been a one-man show, and I'm only at this point ready to start building the team. All the credits we see at the end of the episode,
right.
like I need all those guys, So, I got to start finding all these people.
But that detailed conversation, which the previs will accommodate, is what part of how you know what exact team do you need and who would be involved for what amount of work and what amount of time, and hence that would calculate budget and all that.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking, I might need to just find a guy that can do previs and
very well could be the case.
Sit with him. He might be my first priority.
Do it and spend a little time. I think that would be very, very well worth it.
Yeah. So, I mean, that might be my first objective is to find that guy that can do the real low res, and I could just sit here and talk him through, if I could sit with the guy or even do Google Hangouts with him or whatever, because I know when I'm writing the script, I know the shots in my head. I don't know that I'll be directing it. Probably not, but I know what I want. So
that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah, we need
to be visualized in a very blocked out, very crude way, but well paced and well framed.
Yeah,
those are the key issues of that the previs needs to convey, because then we talk details.
Right. All right. Well, that's my homework assignment then. Okay, so I just finished having a Google Hangout with the visual effects house in Georgia. A couple of really cool guys. One of the guys I met at the South by Southwest conference in Austin back in March. Man, I'll tell you what. I am generally against cloning, but I could really use about 10 more of me. Because it always seems like no matter what, even when you start trying to get other people involved, there's still a whole lot that only I can do that I have to get done. And man, I mean, time is my problem. Time is my enemy. It's not that I don't have the ability. I have the ability. I just don't have the time. It's like, man, I got to do, I think my priority right now is finalizing a script for the trailer. I'm going to make probably about a 3-minute long trailer, because that's what's going to be needed to really sell the vision to everybody. I know what it is. I mean, I'm playing the movie in my head all the time, but the only way I'm going to be able to get other people to catch the vision, I mean, yeah, they can read the scripts and stuff, and that's cool. They play it out in their head. But I mean, when it comes to visual effects and trying to figure out a budget for the episodes based on the visual effects and stuff like that, I got to do previs. I gotta do basically a glorified stick figure in 3D animation Nothing super fancy, but it's still, it takes time. Kind of a shot by shot, angle by angle, camera move by camera move, previs of the special, well, really the whole trailer. So that's my next big objective, I think. I'm still working on the show Bible, but I could probably stop working on that for now and switch gears and work on the trailer first, trailer script. I've already written episodes 5 and 6, but they need some work. So I've been tweaking them and working on them and doing some revisions with that. I've also been kind of on the side talking with other writers about helping them come up with ideas for where I want the story to go in episodes 7 and forward. So I think I'm just going to kind of take a break from all of that and just focus all of my attention on creating the trailer script, which then I can use that to create the previs animations that I can then send out to This Effects House and probably a few others, and really start trying to nail this down, because that's what it's going to take. Even if I get somebody, it'd be great if I had maybe there's somebody out there that can do previs, but it's ultimately I'm still going to end up having to do a lot of it because it's all in my head. So even if I got somebody out there that can do storyboards or previs, I got to get what's in my head into their head. So by the time I do all that, it's almost like I can do it myself. So that's I guess where I'm at right now. I'm mailing out books, and I'm going to continue to mail out books. And the reason I created those books in the first place, is the limited collector's edition, is to use the funds. It's a fundraiser, so that's why I created it. And if everything goes well, we're able to sell all 3,000 of them, then I'll have the budget to start hiring other people. Because right now, asking extremely talented people to work for free, it just doesn't. It never works out. Everybody's got to eat. We all got to keep the lights on. Keep the roof over our head. So, but with this book, with the sales of the limited collector's edition, should be able to raise enough money to start hiring other people to take some of this load off of me. Even though there's still a lot of it that's just going to have to be on me because it's all in my head. I'll tell you, anybody who thinks it's easy to make a TV show or a movie, you don't know until you actually have to do it. It's a lot of work. It's not just, a lot of people just write a script and then they sell it. Okay, woohoo, yay, and then somebody else goes and makes it. But, if you're not of the mindset, and I am not of the mindset of selling, well, you got to do it yourself then. But, yeah, I'm not going to get too stressed out. I am a little bit stressed out right now, so I think I'm just going to go watch Avengers. Take my mind off a few things, maybe get some creative juices going, turn my brain off, eat some popcorn, and get back to it tomorrow. And if you want to see how the rest of that meeting went, you can check out my video, vlog number 8, initial discussion regarding visual effects, and watch the whole 30-minute Google Hangout that we had. And that brings us to today, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Didn't do a whole lot today other than edit this video and make some changes to the website. If you go to the website, seetheseries.com, click the C button on the main homepage screen here. You'll notice that I've got the new vlog page is up. It's actually been up for a little while, but I didn't have a link for it anywhere. So if you click on that, that'll take you to this page, which has really the important information as far as what I'm doing with Seed, why we need to be culturally relevant. If you haven't watched that video, I recommend you check it out. It goes into quite a bit of detail. This video also goes into some detail, interview that Jared Cressman and Tom Dunn did with me. And then you have the vlogs going from oldest to newest, and of course ordering the books. I made this change also. It's on this page and on this page as well. the new books page. Both of them have now 3 different shipping options: a $5 media mail option, or $7 priority mail, and international. I had to make an international one because, man, that was killing me, the international orders. So if you live outside of the United States, please use this one right here. So now we have 3 options. And I guess that's about it for now. So we'll see you back next time. Thanks for watching.